"You're going to miss your bus," Mark called out from his porch as Rachel fiddled with her bike lock. She glanced over her shoulder, offering a forced smile. "Thanks for the reminder," she said, her voice tinged with sarcasm. Rachel didn't believe in buses anymore, not since the strange dreams started. Dreams that felt more like messages. The town had always been the same, a blur of familiar faces and predictable routines. Rachel had accepted her place in it all, working at the local bookstore, her favorite books neatly shelved in the metaphysical section. But lately, everything felt off, like the universe was playing a game of hide and seek, leaving glittering breadcrumbs of synchronicity for her to follow. Her bike finally free, Rachel pedaled through the quiet streets, the crisp morning air filling her lungs. She'd been seeing the same number sequence everywhere, 423, on license plates, receipts, even in the number of steps it took to get from her apartment to work. It was as if the universe had painted the town with the digits, and she was the only one who noticed. As Rachel approached the bookstore, she found a flyer stuck to her handlebars, a psychic fair of all things. It was happening tonight, and the poster had a peculiar design, almost as if it was made just for her. She paused, contemplating the mysterious allure of the event. "Maybe it's time for some answers," she murmured, tucking the paper into her pocket. The day dragged on, each book she sold and each customer she served feeling more like a distraction from the whispers in her mind. The number 423 haunted her, appearing in the most mundane places. The page number of a book someone left open, the total on a customer's purchase. Rachel's curiosity grew into a gentle obsession. Was it all just a weird coincidence? Or was she truly meant to unravel a cosmic riddle? After work, Rachel couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She glanced around, but the sidewalks were empty. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it a sense of anticipation. The flyer in her pocket seemed to pulse with an unspoken urgency, and she knew she had to go. The psychic fair was held in an old, dimly lit church hall. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and the sound of crystal chimes filled her ears. Rachel felt a mix of skepticism and excitement as she stepped inside. Among the tarot readers and crystal healers, she found a woman with a soft smile and piercing eyes. The woman held up 3 fingers, 423 in binary. Rachel's heart skipped a beat. "You've been chosen," she said in a deep, knowing voice. Rachel's journey was about to take an unexpected turn. The woman, introduced as the seer, led Rachel into a private room. On a table lay an ancient-looking book, its pages yellowed with age. "This is the Tome of the Ancients," she said. "It holds the wisdom of the universe, and it's been waiting for you." Rachel felt a strange energy emanating from the book, as if it had been alive all along, slumbering and waiting for her touch. The seer placed Rachel's hand on the cover, whispering, "Your purpose is within these pages, but only if you dare to seek it." Rachel nodded, feeling the weight of destiny settle onto her shoulders. The book opened to a page with a complex symbol, 423 in an intricate, sacred geometry pattern. The seer spoke of a prophecy, of Rachel being the one to bridge the gap between worlds and bring about a new era of enlightenment. Rachel's mind raced, trying to make sense of it all. Was she ready for such a monumental task? The seer handed Rachel a crystal. "This will guide you through your trials," she said. "But remember, the path to truth is fraught with illusions. Trust in your intuition, and the universe will show you the way." Rachel took the crystal, feeling its cool weight in her palm. She knew this was no ordinary stone. It vibrated with the same energy that had been tugging at her heart. "I'll do it," she said, her voice trembling with determination. "I'll find out what the universe is trying to tell me." The seer nodded solemnly. "You must be vigilant. There are those who would seek to mislead you, to keep the world in darkness. But fear not, for the light of truth is within you." Rachel nodded, feeling the crystal's energy resonating within her. Leaving the psychic fair, Rachel felt a profound shift within her. The town that had once been so familiar now felt like a stage set for a grand cosmic performance, each person and object holding a potential clue to her destiny. The crystal in her pocket seemed to glow with an inner light, pulsing in rhythm with her heart. Over the next few weeks, Rachel devoted herself to deciphering the cryptic messages of her dreams and the recurring number sequence. The bookstore's metaphysical section became her sanctuary, her mind absorbing the wisdom of ancient texts and modern teachings. She'd often find herself lost in thought, her eyes glazing over the pages as she felt the whispers of the universe guiding her. One evening, as Rachel studied the tome by candlelight, she stumbled upon a passage that spoke directly to her heart. "When the student is ready, the teacher will appear." Her eyes widened as the crystal in her pocket grew warm. Could this be the next sign? Days later, Rachel met Ethan, a mysterious traveler who claimed to have encountered the same synchronicities. His eyes held the same knowing look as the seer's, and Rachel found herself drawn to his calm confidence. He spoke of a hidden society dedicated to preserving the ancient wisdom she sought. Intrigued, Rachel agreed to join him in a quest to uncover the truth. But as they delved deeper into the mystical realm, Rachel faced challenges that tested her beliefs and resolve. Some claimed to be her allies, offering guidance and protection, while others whispered doubt and fear. The dreams grew more intense, the messages more cryptic. Rachel began to question her sanity, wondering if she was truly the chosen one or if she had merely stumbled upon a delusion. Ethan remained steadfast, reminding her of the prophecy and the power she held within. He taught her to meditate, to quiet her mind, and listen to the whispers of her soul. Rachel discovered an inner strength she never knew she had, a wellspring of light that grew with each passing day. As the tension built, Rachel's dreams grew more vivid. She saw images of a world in turmoil, a place where darkness threatened to consume the light. In the center of the chaos stood a figure, herself, holding the crystal high, a beacon in the night. The voice of the universe grew clearer. "You are the bridge. You are the key." Rachel understood that her purpose was not just to find the truth, but to share it, to help others awaken to their own divine potential. The call to action grew stronger, and Rachel knew she couldn't ignore it any longer. With Ethan by her side, she embraced her destiny. They set off on a journey that would take them far from the sleepy town and into the heart of the mystical world. Each step brought new lessons and challenges, but Rachel's resolve only grew stronger. Together, they encountered mystics and sages who spoke in riddles and offered cryptic advice. Rachel's dreams grew more intense, the messages more urgent. The crystal in her pocket was now a constant companion, guiding her through the twists and turns of their quest. It was as if the universe had conspired to bring her here, to this moment of truth. But with great power comes great responsibility. Rachel faced temptations and illusions, people who claimed to be her friends but had hidden motives. Each challenge was a test, pushing her to doubt herself, to question her purpose. Yet she remained steadfast, her trust in the universe unshaken. One fateful night, under a sky filled with stars, Rachel and Ethan reached the sacred site foretold in the prophecy, a chamber hidden within a mountain where the veil between worlds was at its thinnest. The air hummed with anticipation as Rachel approached the altar at the center. The crystal in her hand vibrated with an intensity she had never felt before. The moment she placed it on the stone, the chamber erupted in a burst of light. The walls trembled, ancient symbols appearing and then fading away. Rachel closed her eyes, feeling the energy of the universe flow through her. When she opened them again, she saw the path laid out before her, the bridge she was meant to build. The journey ahead was fraught with peril and uncertainty. Rachel knew she would face adversaries that would stop at nothing to prevent her from fulfilling her destiny. But she also knew she wasn't alone. The universe had chosen her, and it would guide her every step of the way.